Hey guys, it's Brant with In My Head channel, and I'm back with another 80s countdown video. I forgot what I call them. It's been so long since I've done one. But today we're going to be talking about Dokken, and this is the post that confused the crap out of all of you, including me. This is going to be for Tooth and Nail. This is going to be for 1984's Tooth and Nail. Now, when I originally posted this, I was going to do Under Lock and Key. I jumped over Tooth and Nail and was going to do Under Lock and Key. Posted the picture of Under Lock and Key, but said in the post we were doing Tooth and Nail. So subconsciously, maybe I wanted to do Tooth and Nail. We're going to do the next one on Under Lock and Key. So I'm going to go ahead and blow the surprise there for you that we're doing Tooth and Nail now. And then we're going to do another one after this for Dokken, Under Lock and Key, because I know some people that are like, oh man, I love these albums both. And don't worry, we are going to be doing Back for the Attack also as well, because I love that album too. We'll get around to it later on in the year. So today we have Tooth and Nail. And man, this came out in 1984. I was around 15 years old. And this is that mid 80s right there where I was just really, I was starting to step away from Kiss a little bit. And I was really starting to digest other bands like Rat, Motley Crue, soon to be Guns N' Roses. And I was discovering bands like Quiet Riot and Twisted Sister and Wasp and Dokken and just all these other bands that was really starting to come out during this time. And I remember just loving this album, Tooth and Nail. To me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, there's not a bad song on this album to me. There is no filler. It is all killer to me. And the next album is the same, and the next album is the same. The next three Dokken albums I'm going to be talking about in this video and upcoming videos, I love all these songs. So just be prepared for that I do love these songs. So you guys felt the same about a lot of this. As a matter of fact, there's 10 tracks, but there's really only 9 songs, because we have the song that's Without Warning, and it's just a kind of an instrumental. But we went ahead, and since it was 10 tracks, I just went ahead and let you guys pick it and track it. And most people picked it low, but we did have some people pick it high. When we get to that, we didn't have anybody pick it as their favorite. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. We did have some people pick it high, and I'm going to be sure to mention those people that picked it high. Maybe 1 or 2 people that picked it high, just so it's noted that some people really dug it. So let's talk about the panel. Let's talk about you guys. The panel has spoken on this one. We've had 15 on this panel. Myself, the panel leader, and then from YouTube, Sublime 130, Les Wadley, Brian Stacy, Hard Rock Reverie, Roger Bennett, Joel Pegg, Mick C. Horror, Toy Bonnie Guy, Trey Robinson from Twitter, David King, Vanessa from Instagram, Trevor Bullock from Facebook, Matt Ucci, and my boy Scotty Sky. So that is 15 panel members that have spoken on this one, and this is Tooth and Nail. All right, so getting right into it, I did make predictions, and because I wanted to see how close I would be, and so I have my predictions, I have my list, and here we go with track number 10. My prediction for track number 10, I felt like you guys were going to go with the instrumental, Without Warning. What you guys picked at number 10 with 37 points, Without Warning. So Without Warning for me, my number 10 song, Without Warning as well. And it's just because it's an instrumental, you know. I mean, it's just kind of sets the album off and gets you kind of ready to go, you know. And so that's what I picked it. It's kind of like God Bless the Children of the Beast, or the very beginning of what is it? Terror in Tinseltown from off of Dr. Feelgood. It's kind of one of those things that just kind of gets you going, gets you in the mood for what this album's going to be like. So nobody picked it as their favorite, but Brian Stacy did pick it relatively high. He picked it as his second most favorite song on the album. So there you go, Brian. So that brings us up to number 9. My prediction was going to be, I thought you guys were going to do what you might consider fillers or B-side type songs, which I personally love some of the B songs on this album, so you'll see that in my list. But I thought you guys were going to pick number 9, Turn On the Action. It's not one of the better known songs on this album, so I thought that it might be one that you guys might pick down low. What you guys chose at number 9 with 50 points is Heartless Heart. And that kind of, it's, you know, it's one of a B-side. I wouldn't, like I said, I'm not going to call them filler because I don't think any songs on this album are filler. But a B-side, Heartless Heart would be definitely that also. But Heartless Heart to me kicks ass. What I scored at number 9 was Heartless Heart. But I still love that song. I'd probably score it a 5 if I scored it. So it's not a bad song in my opinion at all. So we agreed on that though. You guys picked Heartless Heart at 9. I picked a Heartless Heart at 9 as well. Nobody picked it as their favorite. So bringing us up to number 8, I'm predicting that you guys are going to choose Bullets to Spare. Bullets to Spare is another one of those kind of B-type songs. So I predicted you guys were going to choose that. What you chose at number 8 with 66 points, you guys chose Bullets to Spare. And where I chose Bullets to Spare, for me, is I chose it at number 5. I love Bullets to Spare. I think it's a great song to me, and it's one of those kind of songs that's not very well known, but I love that song. So Bullets to Spare, I picked at number 5. You guys picked Bullets to Spare at number 8. Nobody picked it as their favorite. So that brings us up to number 7. My prediction for number 7 is I thought you guys were going to choose Heartless Heart. We're sticking with, I'm sticking with the B-sides. So I'm thinking you guys are going to choose Heartless Heart. What you guys actually chose for number 7 is Turn On the Action. And that I actually chose Turn On the Action at number 8 for me. I like Turn On the Action. It's that kind of upbeat, kind of just I mean, it's kind of like I sound like a carnival. I like it's an upbeat song and it's got really good drums on it. Wild McBrown's a great drummer, and I kind of draw parallels with Dokken. When it comes to Dokken, I draw parallels with them to Rat. Even though Rat's got 2 guitarists, their lead singers are on the same level to me, and the guitarists, I know that, I mean, come on. I mean, when it comes to guitarists, George Lynch in Dokken is just amazing. And then you've got Jeff Pilson and Wild McBrown. And they just really, the bassist in Rat and the bassist and, in Dokken, they're just kind of equal to me. And I just draw parallels to both bands in my head. And they reached the same level of success, about the same level of success. Rat maybe being a tad bit more successful. They both had movies and soundtracks, So one with, what is it? Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors. And Rat had a song in The Golden Child. So what was that? Body Talk. So off of their Dancing Undercover album, which I freaking love Dancing Undercover. So we'll get around to that one eventually too. So Turn On the Action. The only person that picked Turn On the Action as their favorite is Trevor Bullock. All right, so that brings us up to number 6. I predicted you guys were going to do Don't Close Your Eyes. It is a kind of a B-side, but it is a really good B-side in my opinion. So I thought you guys were going to choose Don't Close Your Eyes as a number 6 song. What you chose at number 6 with 72 points is Don't Close Your Eyes. So how about that? I predicted that one correctly. Don't Close Your Eyes for me is number 7. I picked it at number 7 for me. And Trey Robinson picked it as his number 1 song. Don't Close Your Eyes is a great song. It's one of those faster, frantic songs. Don't close your eyes or I'll be there. It's a great song. None of the songs on this album are bad to me. So, and we came close to agreeing on this one. So that brings us up to number 5. Now we're starting to get into the hits because this album had its fair amount of hits off of it that I consider. So we're starting to get into those songs. We're starting to get into the A-sides. So I thought you guys for number 5 was going to choose When Heaven Comes Down. When Heaven Comes Down is a great song. It's just one of those songs that just kind of chugs along, and it's just a great song. Got some very melodic parts to it. George Lynch's solos are all amazing on this album. So I thought you guys were going to choose When Heaven Comes Down at number 5. What you guys chose at number 5, and this surprised me. You guys chose at number 5 with 97 points, Into the Fire. Into the Fire at number 5 for you guys. Into the Fire for me was number 3. I love Into the Fire. It's a number 1 song for me. It's scored as an 8 or a 9 on my list, with 10 being the best. Into the Fire is great. Matt Ucci picked Into the Fire as his favorite song on the album. The panel picked it as their 5th favorite song. I picked it as my 3rd favorite song. So there you go. Number 4, I predicted you guys were going to choose Into the Fire. I was close to being right. What you guys actually chose at number 4, another one of the hits at 98 points, you guys chose Just Got Lucky. Just Got Lucky is one of the first songs I heard off this album. So you guys chose Just Got Lucky for number 4. I chose Just Got Lucky as number 4. I love Just Got Lucky. And Les Wadley picked it as his number 1 favorite song. It's one of those songs that just kind of, when I hear it, that very first drum, that defines that whole time period of sound for me. A lot of the albums had this sound that this song has. And so it's like a time capsule. This album is, but even more importantly, more specifically, this song, Just Got Lucky. So that leaves the top 2. I predicted you guys were going to pick Tooth and Nail for number 2. And this surprised me, what you picked at number 2, because I thought I was going to be right, but I was wrong. But I could see that you guys picking this at number 2 as well. I predicted Tooth and Nail with 106 points, breaking into the hundreds with 106 points. You guys chose for number 2, Alone Again. Alone Again. And I picked Alone Again for me. Now don't slam me down. Don't slam me down. I picked Alone Again for me at number 6. And it's basically just because there's 5 songs I like more, but Alone Again to me is a 2. It's a 3 as far as, like, you know, up there. It could be a number 1 song, a number 2 song, a number 3 song. I love Alone Again. Great breakup song, great solo, great video. One of those iconic videos from this time of the 80s. And you guys loved it. You guys ate it up. Joel Pegg, Toy Bonnie Guy, David King, Vanessa all picked Alone Again as their favorite song. And I picked it as number 6. But hey, it's still a great song. I love it. Can't say enough about it. And so that brings us to number 1. My prediction, Alone Again. I thought that's what you were going to choose for your number 1 song, Alone Again. But what you actually chose with 126 points as your number one, the title track, Tooth and Nail. And Tooth and Nail for me is number two. It's my number two, and I think I messed up earlier because whenever we were talking about when heaven comes down, I didn't get the chance to say that When Heaven Comes Down is my favorite song on this album. I love When Heaven Comes Down. I'm the only person that picked it as my favorite song, but I love When Heaven Comes Down. I think it's a great, great song. But you guys chose Tooth and Nail as your favorite song. And Sublime 130, Brian Stacy, Hard Rock Reverie, and Mixie Hara led the charge in you getting that song to your number one. So let's recap, just in case we're confused. Number 10, Without Warning. Number 9, Heartless Heart. Number 8, Bullets to Spare. Number 7, Turn on the Night. Number 6, Don't Close Your Eyes. Number 5, Into the Fire. Number 4, Just Got Lucky. Number 3, When Heaven Comes Down. Number 2, Alone Again. And number 1, Tooth and Nail. So, what I said earlier, I'm going to be doing Under Lock and Key next. So be looking for that Survey Monkey. And be sure to, once you fill out the Survey Monkey, be sure to come back to the post that you clicked on the link and put your name, or just post, say, completed survey, done, whatever. You can say did it, done it, did it, doed it, whatever you want to say. Just let me know that you put in your input so I can be sure to mention you on the panel like I like to do every time. And that's it. That's all for this one, guys. I really appreciate you guys' continued support. And just be on the lookout for new videos that has to do with Kiss, and has to do with Kiss related stuff, that has to do with 80s stuff, that has to do with me fixing stuff. I got a bunch of stuff back here to fix. Me fixing stuff as I start to go record shopping again. Now that, you know, we got a lot of that mess behind us and a lot of restrictions being lifted, I'm going to start going out record shopping. I've got some people that sent me some stuff that I got to open up over there, and I want to open it up on camera so you guys can, and I talk about who sent it to me, so show you guys that I appreciate you. If you sent me some stuff, I have received it. At the time you're watching this video, I'm shooting this on 5/17/2021. If you've sent me stuff, I have received it, and be looking for me open it in a video upcoming. If you want to send me something, you can send it. My P.O. box is on my YouTube page, and you can send me something and I'll open it up on camera. All right, guys, that's all I got for this one. Be sure to be on the lookout for the next one, and I'll see you in it.